Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related when it comes to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we are going to be doing a paycheck closeout for February 12th. This was my husband's paycheck and I was able to get paid early, so I was able to work on this paycheck closeout. It is a bit messy, so if you all don't like messiness, I apologize right now, but this is how I got it done. And I'm glad I got it done because I feel good knowing that I did my paycheck closeout. So let's go through it. Let's start poking at it. So for my husband's paycheck on February 12th, I did budget that we were going to only have $1,834 available. But we did get our income tax return. We did get money out of our sinking funds for car maintenance because my husband needs to get an oil change on the truck. It's a little bit more expensive. So we're taking a little bit of money from the income tax and from the sinking funds of the car maintenance to pay for the oil and the actual oil change of the truck. There was here, right here, we do have some differences here that we were able to add to our account. And this here is, of course, the rollover. So we have the budget. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. All right, so we have our budget, the income tax that came in, sinking funds, a little bit of leftover from some bills, and the rollover for what was in our spending account. So that would be $56.91 plus the $26.83, which is $83.74. Okay, this is where it actually adds up to. So yes, there's some differences, but it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I figured it all out and I'm glad I did. Okay, so here are our bills. You'll see the B column and the A column. This is the budgeted and this is the actual. So this here was my Best Buy. I am only paying the minimum on these bills because they are not my focus. So I'm only paying the minimum so that way I can focus everything else towards the bills that I am attacking. And if you saw my previous video, you saw that I did pay off Amazon. So that's where my focus went. I did make an initial payment to Amazon of $274. And I did pay the difference with my paycheck that came out later. So I did put, because that's where our focus was Amazon first. And so I put all the extra money, all the debt snowball, everything that I could that I felt comfortable with to that payment. But then our income tax did kick in and I was able to make another payment. But that's over here on this side. Netflix was $34, but it was actually $33.54. I did get charged Apple. I keep forgetting I didn't budget this one. I didn't budget it. And so it's on my calendar and I don't know why I didn't put it. Okay. Ring came out. This is the budget. This is the actual Disney Plus. This is how much they charge us. I'm thinking about what Clarissa told me from Coffee and Budgets. She's like, you know, in November you should cancel because they have great deals. And I told my husband, I go, we probably need to consider doing that because this is ridiculous on how much it's charging. But I do it for my children. Some people would be like, no, you're supposed to not pay for anything because until you pay off your debt. I go, I know, trust me. And you can keep sending me those comments. That's fine. Keep sending them my way. But I do also want to make sure that my children are happy. And I know that that isn't a cost itself. Paramount, that's for my husband and I to watch our shows. Peacock, this one, I'm considering getting rid of it. I don't think we need it, and I'm going to try to convince my husband if we can get rid of it. Experian, this one I don't want to get rid of. This is my credit monitoring. This one I do like having. It's just a simple credit monitoring. I can at least see if anybody's done any inquiries without my permission, and I get to see also if my credit score is improving. My MasterCard, I made the minimum payment. I thought it was going to be $120, but it came out to $119. And then, of course, TJ Maxx was not on my radar yet, so I only paid the minimum. All right, something else that was good during this paycheck. I also paid off Sephora. This was the last remaining balance of it, and I paid it off. So all in all, this is what we spent in bills. And so we were able to pay everything that we expected to on that paycheck. All right, so now we get over here, and this is where most of our money gets spent living. And I know people will look at it and they'll be like, oh my God, you spend that much money in dining out? Yes, we do. Because I don't cook, we work, and eventually, I'm hoping, maybe even over spring break, I'm hoping to get better at using my crock pot. I didn't even know we had one until my husband said, yeah, we have one. So I'm hoping to experiment with some crock pot meals over the summer, over the spring break and summer, but for spring break, because that's the next vacation time that we have coming up. And I do plan on doing some experiments because I don't want to waste the food either if it doesn't come out good. So I got to figure that out, but I do want to make sure that I do that. So I had budgeted $350. I had to add $15 to it. And I just did it because there was some extra money in the account. So I put $15 to the groceries. So I put it at $365, which was actually good because we ended up staying right on budget, and we spent $364.41. Then for dining out, I only budget $150. I had to add $185 to it plus $68 that we already had in the account. We didn't already have it. Where was this from? Oh shoot, I should have written that down, where we got it from. I think it came from the income tax. Yes, so we have it here. 403 is what we budgeted. So I went ahead and I added more to our dining out because I knew, it was Valentine's. That's right. I do have my tracking expenses. It's just that there's other things on there that I don't want to share. And so that's why I'm like, I am trying to be as transparent as I can with what I can share. But trust me, I did get this. So I budgeted 403. We stayed under, and it was 376.47. Because for Valentine's, I wanted steak. And we never have steak anymore because of the fact that, it's expensive. My husband told me that he wants to start grilling the steaks here at home. So I'm happy about that. So he's actually, this next grocery round that we're doing, he's going to buy some steaks so that way we can have steaks here at home. So I'm happy. Yay. But I wanted steaks. And so we went to Longhorn for Valentine's, and that was about $100. And then of course we treated each other to some Valentine's gift. My husband really treated us, me and the girls. I didn't get him anything. Oh, I know. I feel bad. I didn't get him anything, but I told him, we can go to Academy and we can get something because that's his favorite store. But I was just so caught up in work that I never found time to go to the store. And, he was very understanding of it, but he bought me this very, very cute, and it was very simple, and I loved it. He got me this Jack Skellington little plush. I love it. It's so cute. And I appreciate it, along with some candies. And I could have done the same for him. I should have just got him something like the thing that they wear around their neck when they're outside in the heat. I think they call it a gaiter. I don't know. I feel bad. Okay. But we stayed under budget, and we only spent $376.47. Gas, I budgeted $150, but I only used $81.44. That's it. That's all we used. So I moved this $68 from gas into dining out. There you go. That's where the change was. I'm like, I know I did something. This here was from cash. We had cash on hand and we deposited it in. Yes, that's what happened. Okay. Spending was $300.79 plus $100 from the account buffer. So we had, I can't remember how much exactly, but this is all we spent. I put so much, but we didn't really need it. So that was good. So we only spent this in our spending account. I'm very proud of us because, we managed, especially since it was Valentine's. We didn't spend that much. Feeling good about it. Okay. Oh no. Let's falling apart. I need to put some tape, some other tape. Okay. All right. So savings then and sinking funds. I did put back $120 in emergency cash. Yearly fees, I did have 105, but we took 100 from each to put into the bank. So this, at least that's what I think it was. I don't know, but we had 120, 105. Yes, this is chaos. I'm sorry. It's chaos, but I understand it and the numbers add up. High yield savings account did not put anything because our focus was paying off debt. I did take $20 out for the grooming that our dog is going to need, but we're going to need to get more in the next paychecks. And then of course, Eva, we have $220 that we gave her. So we had all in all right here, $665 that we used. Now here, this 200, I got that from our car maintenance sinking fund because this is for my husband's oil change. So that's why this is here. So it was $100 from the income tax and $100 from the sinking fund. So that's what the $200 is there. And so here, this was our rollover to the 221 check, which is the check that is right over here. You'll see that. So that's the rollover. So if you do all the numbers here, it all adds up. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. So our starting was $35.15.83. And we are going to go ahead and take away what we spent in bills. So minus $711.94. Okay. And then we're going to take away what we spent in groceries, $364.41, minus what we spent in dining out, minus the $81.44 that we spent in gas, and then the spending that we did minus $229.03. So far this is what we have left was $1752.54. And so then we take away the 120 that we put in our savings, our emergency cash, I'm sorry. We take away the 105 that we took out for yearly fees, which we did replenish. And then the high yield savings account, I didn't take anything. I took out $20 for our puppy, and then I took out $220 for Eva, and then we took out $200 for car maintenance. So then that left us with $1087.54, and that's exactly what we rolled over into the next paycheck. So let's just go ahead and do that, and that makes us a zero-based budget. I know. Okay, but anyway, that's pretty much it for the paycheck closeout. If you all have any questions for me or whatnot, I'll try to answer them the best I can. The other thing too, of course, is that I am not in this budgeting system alone. I have my husband, and like I've said before, I only share what I can share. I know some of you are asking for more, and I can only give you what I'm, comfortable giving. And so we're just going to leave it at that. You can keep asking, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to. I appreciate you being here. I'm doing this as a way to hold myself accountable, and so that way I can keep track. If I didn't have this channel, I'd probably be in the same place where I was before, where I wasn't tracking anything, and I wouldn't know at all where my money was going. But because I started this channel, I have done everything I can to become a better budgeter, and I know there's still room for growth. So I am ready to continue to grow. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me what you are interested in knowing. And I'm thinking about doing a live session where I do kind of like a Q&A. And let me know if you all are interested in that. I might do it during spring break. I don't know. I'm always afraid of what happens when going live. Because, I don't know. Because I need watch hours, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. So if you want to get to know me and I get some watch hours out of it, hey, let's go. Let's do this. But anyways, that's it for me. I gotta go. I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.